A reading from the Gospel of Luke. Now the time came for Elizabeth to give birth, and she bore a son. Her neighbors and her relatives heard that the Lord had shown his great mercy to her, and they rejoiced with her. On the 8th day they came to circumcise the child, and they were going to name him Zechariah after his father. But his mother said, "No, he is to be called John." They said to her, "None of your relatives have this name." Then they began motioning to his father to find out what name he wanted to give him. He asked for a writing tablet and wrote, "His name is John." And all of them were amazed. Immediately his mouth was open and his tongue freed, and he began to speak, praising God. Fear came over all their neighbors, and all these things were talked about through the entire hill country of Judea. All who heard them pondered them and said, "What then will this child become?" For indeed the hand of the Lord was with him. If we remember earlier in the Gospel of Luke, Zechariah's tongue gets bound because he expressed doubt. When Elizabeth shared that she was pregnant, Zechariah couldn't believe it because they were in their older age. And as a result of his disbelief, his tongue was bound. So this moment of him acknowledging his son, acknowledging his wife, quite frankly, and honoring God, doing what he knew was the right thing to do by writing John's name on the tablet, he was freed. Now, I love the question at this end of this passage. What then will this child become? Anyone who is a parent or an aunt or an uncle or a very good friend who loves your friend's children, anyone who has a godparent or children in your life in any capacity that you feel a special bond with, you ponder this question. We hold our children delicately, prayerfully, and we wonder, what will they become? And as parents, just as Zechariah did, as godparents, as aunts and uncles and friends, we all fall short from time to time. None of us are perfect parents or guardians. We're human, but we do our best. And here is a model of a parent who failed very early on, who did the wrong thing, who expressed doubt, who didn't trust his wife in this moment, who didn't trust God in that moment. And he was able to rectify that. He was able to do the right thing. My dad once told me that every parent just tries to do slightly better than their parent did. We all want to be our best for our children. Many times we get it right. From time to time, we will get it wrong. But there is grace in that. Our dreams for our children are huge. Our desires for them to feel loved and accepted are huge. Our desires for them to be loved for whoever they are and whoever they become are huge. John ushered in this new great era of Jesus Christ. He proclaimed Jesus with his life. He prepared the way. And in that way, we have all the grace and love and forgiveness that we need as parents to do our best. I know this time of year is challenging, especially for parents. There's pressures, there's demands to get it right. Well, today, let the grace and love of God wash all over you as a parent, as a guardian, as somebody who loves the children in their lives. Know that you are not alone, that you have the St. James faith community to support you in your parenting, but above all, you have the love of God, who is the perfect parent, even when we're not. Amen.